1, 2, buckle my shoe. Let's hope we're going live across the nation. Music, of course, by the fantastic E17. Hey, is that really you?
Yeah, man, it's me.
No, look, you're not welcome. It's Nikki Lee's need tonight.
I want to clear something up. Give me 5 minutes.
Quickly, no, I'll give you 50 seconds. Quickly, hurry up. Right. Nikki Lee's coming.
First of all, earlier on, you had problems with your link. It was all fucked up, so that was your fault. The technical side.
Hey, look, Nikki Lee's here. Shush now. Hello, Nikki Lee. Great to have you.
Right, spread out.
Oh, that's very kind of you. So listen, I'll dive straight in, okay? Did you see that coming? Did you see that coming yesterday?
I've lost you.
No, I'm there. Oh, you're looking fantastic. It's all right. It's all right. No, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. It's all right. I'm there. Sorry, Nikki.
Picture up, is he? Hello.
Yeah, hiya.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, thanks ever so much for joining us. Are you with Brian now, are you?
Oh, I don't know.
Right, so...
Yeah, I'm in the background listening.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. That's really great. Oh, I'm so happy that you're sharing this with us now. And this, we are definitely setting Saturday night on fire.
That's it.
And so look, I want to know is, did you know that? Did you see that coming? And is this? I mean, really, we don't want to go do a third way conversation. But this cannot surely be the end that we're going to hear from Brian Harvey. Surely not.
Well, his parrot's sitting at the minute, so he's got jobs to do.
Got other things done.
He's got other things going on.
I'm fed up repeating myself. Yeah, it's been 10 years, and if people don't want to listen, then fuck off. Simple as that. I've fucking put my neck on the line, shown you that the police are corrupt, shown you that the papers are corrupt, backed up everything that I've said, named Prince Andrew, named Ghislaine, and everyone thinks it's some sort of a fucking joke. Well, bollocks then. Yeah, I'm done. Laters. Get on with it. Everyone else can get on with it now. You know what I mean? And I'm going to sit back one day and say, I fucking told you so. Nothing is going to come of Virginia Giuffre. It's an inside job. He likes little girls, mate. Yeah? About 17. Fuck off. The girl in the red rooms weren't 17. That's all I'm saying. That's me done. No one wants to listen.
Come on camera. Come on camera, Brian.
Crack on being ruled by nonsense, mate. I'm done with the whole fucking thing.
Well, but the thing is, we've got this bloody guy from Vietnam now who cannot stop going on about politicians, gays and paedophiles. It seems to be a problem we have to deal with before we can carry on living the life of not in the camera, which obviously you so much desire now. Don't get shy now, right at the end of your £22 million, 22-year selling career.
30 years, fucking hell.
30 years. I mean, come on, you are used to the VIP treatment, you are.
No, not really.
Call me. But you've had it since teenager years, haven't you?
Matt, how can you sell 30 million records, yeah, and you ain't got no fucking money? Seriously.
Well, that's why I am well, not as much hoping, but I'm banking on you are going to do some music while you got bit more time away from YouTube, maybe.
Release it in their noncy world. Yeah, all right.
Well, no, you got to go independent, haven't you? You've got to go pay per view, really.
Matt, I ain't got time for that, Matt.
Of course you can. Nikki can organise you a YouTube concert. Yeah.
Wicked. So they fucking just take it down and terminate the channel at the last minute. Give it back to me when everyone wants it back.
Yeah, that's crazy, wasn't it?
It's bullshit, Matt. It's all so rigged. It's so stupid. Everyone needs to wake up and see it. But you know what? When you do see it, it'll be too late. And everyone will be saying, oh, Brian Harvey said that. And fucking right and all. I was saying that. No one wants to listen. Crack on and live in their noncy world. They'll be fucking your children before you know it.
Well, no, come on, look. We don't want that kind of language. They already have, and they have been for generations. And do you know? Funny enough with this this manner in which bloody Jeanette Archer was arrested en route to that those Rothschilds used to have kids coming from the Blitz in London, and the Rothschilds used to charge the British government $1 million plus even back then, to look after 100-odd kids. It's all there in the papers. Look, yeah, but look, you have proven beyond doubt, Brian, right, that it was a setup between Bill Maloney and setting up.
Matt, come on, mate.
We all know that. Why don't you come on camera?
One thing. No, listen. No, I'm not coming on camera.
It's embarrassing. No. You know, like.
Listen, right? Answer me this, yeah? Answer me this. Ian Puddick won't say a bad thing about Bill Maloney. Yet Bill Maloney can stand outside Buckingham Palace calling them all nonsense, committing treason, and Puddick can buy me a Ninja recorder to film a fake Operation Fernbridge witness with Bill Maloney, who he won't say nothing bad about because Bill's just so passionate, isn't he? Yeah? He won't say nothing bad about him. Ask yourself why Ian Puddick is buying me equipment to film a fake Operation Fernbridge witness who's going to accuse Prince Andrew, and Puddick works for the Queen.
Because he was using us, yeah.
I'll just leave it there, Matt. Just leave it there.
Well, okay, then. I take over that, then. He was using us as pawns in a bigger game, because I don't want to talk more about Puddick, even though this Luke M. from Vietnam, New Zealand guy, I tell you, I know exactly. I've already got a year to keep clean because I've been harassing a certain individual which Brian Hurl says is connected with Brian Puddick. But you cannot take whatever you say from Brian Hurl with a pinch of salt and a sniff of paprika, of course. But look, Brian, we are certainly pleased. If ever, you got to drip us off with withdrawal symptoms. I appreciate you want to have time away from, YouTube. But if you could consider maybe popping on with you and Nikki, popping on every now and then, showing yourself on TaylorTV, just to give us a bit of dollops, say goodbye in portions.
It's just help Nikki do her thing. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, yeah. So come on, Nikki. What's your thing for 2022? Make it or break it?
Living my best life, but basically just getting a laptop, getting my shizzle together, and just start doing me interviews and blogging, reviews, and all that kind of caper. Everything's all up in the air at the moment. I had a great few months with it, but just want to basically get my parrot TikTok famous and live off my boy. That's pretty much it. He's a good boy, yeah.
And of course, you've got all the equipment there at your fingertips. I mean, the backdrop
I've got my own.
So you'll be doing out of your base rather than. Oh, okay. So we're going to see a whole new brand coming from the Nikki Lee. Oh, really? And what is that? Is Brian going to have any kind of help? Because surely it's not just a one-person job. You'll need a crew, wouldn't you? So you're set to make it in 2022.
Oh, who knows, mate? Who knows?
No, you definitely are.
Well, the creative side of it, he's on it with editing and knowing what works well. He's just done all the lighting for this for me and everything. He's spot on with all that. So, but I can't rely on him for everything every day. Do you know what I mean? So he's kind of teaching me bit by bit how to do it myself. But the things we've got, things in the pipeline, it should be good. But I don't really give too much away in case things don't happen. So, like tonight, that was literally an hour ago. I said I'd come on this, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I am. I'm like, I said to you ages ago, yeah, I'll come back. And I just want to take this opportunity to actually accept A1000's apology live.
Yeah, well done for that, A1000. Respect to you for that.
Thank you. Don't know if she's in the chat or anything, but
respect.
Thank you very much.
Fucking respect. That's you know what I mean? That's
and that's it. That's no more needs to be said. Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted to take that as a thank you to her.
The fact she even did that.
I know.
Yeah, respect, man.
I know.
But I mean, how do coming on stuff like this? You're always open to other people coming into the live stream. I mean, just then I've got somebody in the chat room, Jason with a Jason mask on. I mean, yeah, I mean, how just to ask you at the front, how prone or disagreeable are you if other people come in on this conversation? Would you rather not, or I personally think let Reese come on.
We'll talk to you. I don't think you should be just allowing.
Okay. Look, this is good, right? So you'll like this then, Brian, right? Because guess what's going to happen? Because Brian, guess what's going to happen? Me and Reese, I'm going to team up with Reese. It's going to be RT. Reese Taylor. Yeah, I know. Forgive me, but I've got to.
Who's Reese then?
You know Reese by he went to Sussex Police because I compared him to a certain pop supremo of the 80s, which you mentioned yourself that he looked like that. You know who Reese is. Don't play silly with me, Brian. Oh, don't even say it. Oh, because I'm teaming up with him. Yes. It's going to be RT. It's going to be Reese and Taylor from now on.
Tell him from me, man. No hard feelings, innit? It's just banter.
I know, exactly. It's only YouTube, isn't it?
Seriously, I don't care.
I know you don't. And the same thing what you've done with certain inanimate objects. It's just taking the piss.
That's all it is. Wow. He started on me first anyway, so that's all. You know what I mean?
Listen, Jason.
I'll tell you the one who doesn't get any forgiveness, and that's Andrew Guyan. Having me nicked, having Sweeting, PC Sweeting, who's been a PC Sweeting since 2010. I'd be pissed off if I hadn't have been promoted by now. You know what I mean? It's 2022.
Look, Brian, we're gonna let someone on. Okay, I just want to see who they are. So God help us here, right?
Go on then.
This is like
Fuck
you-
you fuck
oh
bag.
fucking hell, it's him. It was Grobnob. Grobnob's porn bombed us. Oh, I'm sorry. But do you know it was like in that Channel 4 Channel 4 program, like it was the Tube, wasn't it?
Literally, hold on, just comes on and says you fat slag. Comes on. Is that all you've got, really?
Well, they're just.
Insult
but-
under the sun, darling.
Yeah, but remember, this is his like closest. He'll get to fame forever.
That's his moment. He's having his
That's
moment.
it, yeah. What's that done for you,
What's that
babe?
going on?
It's not- yeah.
Fucking idiot.
But he's part of our lives
You're
now.
an arse looking like a knob.
I know. He's part of our lives,
You've
though.
had enough anyway, Matt. I know that. I know you've had grief from certain people and whatnot, so it's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Grobnob, you must be a nonce. You must be a nonce. Because all you're doing is griefing good people, so therefore you must be a nonce. You want to stick your cock up little boys' bums, don't you?
No, come on, please, Brian.
Brian,
Brian, I had to go at Luke M for bringing that kind of subject. Luke, Luke M's favourite subject is bloody gays and paedophiles, and I'm thinking, oh great, it's the two fucking subjects I'd rather not hear about ever. That's the subject. That's the one thing. But I agree, we have to address the fact that paedophiles are epidemic, and if it isn't for you, blowing the trumpet.
I don't think you can just throw that at gay people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
not. That's
Anyone can be a nonce.
anyone.
But I think in Luke's case, he was abused when he was, a teenager going into that puberty, getting drunk and then being taken advantage of. And of course, child abuse does affect everyone, doesn't it? For forever. It's happened to my sister.
It does appear that way, man.
Oh look, we got Ian Puddock in the back as well. So look, all the trolls are attacking Brian, but of course they would do, wouldn't they? Because you're in the picture, Brian.
Who cares what they're like attacking? What are you doing? Oh, we're all here on our keyboards with our cocks in our hands. Fuck off and do one.
Yeah, fuck off and do one, you
None of
idiots.
you got any bollocks.
The only person who's welcome, right, is my RT, is my Reese. But Reese won't come because he wouldn't dare. This is our time anyway. This is our time.
This is our evening.
Yeah. And
Saturday night, lovely.
And I tell you, I said we're going to set Saturday night on fire, and we've certainly got that in the background. You look so cosy. You got fire in the background. So look, one of the questions I was thinking about, Nikki, and pretending like Brian isn't there. So can you tell us about the first evening and the first night you met Brian, and then tell us about some of the smashing nights out you've had in his company when he's top of his fame in the VIP areas of clubs, etc. Oh look, Reese. No, not tonight, Reese. We're just going to keep it.
I keep my VIP shit in my hat.
What was I going to say? I mean, fucking hell. First time I met him, I was like, oh, I was just going to say it wrong, but it was years ago. My cousin was in a boy band that used to do gigs with them.
You told him this
No,
story.
it weren't. That was Wheezy. Wheezy, I told him.
No, Wheezy. It was Wheezy. Shush, Brian. If you're not going to come on camera, pretend you're not there. You're off YouTube now.
Yeah, and I spent nights out. And then even comes to mind is Enfield.
Well, okay, yeah. So Brian, so what do you remember of the first night that you met? No, in fact, it'd be better if I asked Brian, really, Nikki. So what do you remember, Brian, of it?
I don't remember. That much of an impact.
No, I don't. I've known Nikki for a long
So were you a member of E17 when you first met Nikki?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it wasn't a school thing, anything like that?
No.
What do you think, I'm a nonce?
No, don't be silly. There's a guy called Martin Lewis in the chat. Do you know anyone called Martin Lewis? No, okay, we'll leave that out then. We're going to get rid of them. Yeah, okay, so out of 10 being at your height, Brian,
I've only ever been 5'6".
no, but you have been 10 during when your number one hit, wasn't it? So you got to say at that number one Christmas hit, you were at 10 out of 10 famous, okay? And so had Nikki been with you and your rise to fame, or were you famous?
Coming up to being famous when just coming up to being famous when I saw Prince Andrew in the Red Rooms with Ghislaine Maxwell. It was two minors.
All right, so you're more hanging out with
Good enough
Danielle
for
then.
you?
Yeah, so you're more hanging out with Danielle then, rather than Nikki.
I knew Daniela back then, but not because it was my cousin was doing the same tours and stuff with them.
These
so
are the years when I was
yeah.
being led astray by Daniela, being shown the world of cocaine and nightclubs.
Because look, Brian, you see, when you said your farewell, YouTube, it was only when I wanted to start recording is when you started talking directly to Prince Andrew, saying, "Come on, then," because I know very well that I've seen you with kids.
Yeah? He knows where he fucking. Listen, he
But-
knows I saw him.
Because
Matt,
this ties in with.
Matt, why do you think there's never been a good story about me? Everyone knows I can sing. Everyone knows I can do this, I can do that, but still I'm a cunt. Yeah.
Nobody thinks you're a cunt.
What you got to know is my problem, unbeknown to me all these years, was because I saw that. You was never selling any records. Your solo deal was never going to do any good. Nothing you ever did was ever going to be.
Oh,
any
so
good.
do you reckon he reported it back saying, "Hey, guess what? That
Yeah.
guy saw me."
Yeah.
They're all interlinked.
The owners of the club live in Windsor.
Oh, okay
Right.
then. Yeah. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Well, have
Right.
you said that out loud yet? Yeah, the reason
Well, I just
why.
said it.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you said it now.
And they'd be related to what's his face, isn't it? Prince Philip would have been the psychopath in the background, probably calling it all on, trying to protect his son, isn't it? Yeah,
Of course, defo.
that's what it would have been.
Of course, it would
And
be.
all of the connections to all of that all come from Prince Philip. So he's trying to protect his son, but unlucky for him, Ghislaine looked me straight in my face, and I've described where everyone was sitting, how many of them was there. 5 minimal. 5 adults in that room minimal, and that is behind a secret wall. And one day it's going to come head to head, me and that man.
Well,
I know
look,
it's coming.
Brian,
And when it comes, I shall stand there and tell the truth.
I've reported this on Guerrilla Democracy News, the same platform I've reported Nikki. Jessica Lee Collins. Does that name mean anything? Jessica Lee Collins.
Jessica
Lee Collins.
Who's that?
She claims to be a sex slave who's been sold to Biden, but also Andrew, and also Epstein.
The thing is, Matt, yeah.
So I'm just saying,
nothing gets out unless they want it to. All of these people they are putting forward that are getting the mainstream attention, you have to ask yourself, with everything I've been through, everything I've proved, why ain't my thing mainstream? Because they can't afford mine to get out. The people they're putting out there are controlled. The end. That you need to look no further than that. That's what's going on. Virginia Giuffre, Andrew Ash, Colby.
I go along with that, and loads of people do go along with it. Yeah, we agree with you.
Let's turn the victim into a paedophile.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been shown. And that's exactly what they're going to do with Virginia Giuffre. And Prince Andrew, let me just predict the future for you, right? Something's going to go wrong here with Virginia Giuffre. She's going to be the one that's accused, saying she was the procurer and that it's all been false and it's all been done for money. But Andrew's paid her. I know, what a good bloke. Give him back his medals. The fucking end. And if you think there's any other ending than that, then think again.
Oh, there's always another ending, and it'll be that the Queen goes and then the floodgates open. Because Prince Harry has already said that the one thing that the rule...
I think she's already gone. And what
yeah,
they're doing
well, okay, that's a conspiracy.
I think they've gone into damage limitation. They've gone into damage limitation. That's what's happened.
Yeah, but come on, Brian. You cannot
come
really...
on, man. Camilla's already talking
but it's all right. But you can't go out. You can't go out in Hyde Park on the corner and say, listen, the Queen's already gone when she's on the 10 o'clock news cutting into a lovely fluffy cake, is
we
it?
Control TV well, don't we? You know what
yeah.
I mean? They still put video up of me from fucking 1996. Is that me? No, it ain't. I'll tell you what, you must admit, in some of the footage that you see of the Queen, you think don't even look like her. They changed her glasses or something, so it looks different.
Hey, listen, buddy. Why don't we live in a world of what if it's true? So if that's the case, of course it's not different. She's a fucking 7 to 9 foot reptilian alien.
No, I don't believe all that.
No, why not, Brian? Brian, if we're going to go there...
That's coming from David Icke, yeah?
And it's coming from Jeanette Archer.
Listen, that's coming from David Icke, who lets Bill Maloney and Andrew Ash say he was fucking kids on a boat, and he don't want to back it up or say nothing. Yeah,
I agree. You're right, but I've also heard it from Jeanette Archer from out of her own mouth.
Yeah, well, that's fucking another person who's wrapped round John Wedger, who might as well be Bill Maloney, who's another person being controlled by Puddick. Fucking hell, man. What is there not to get here, man?
I don't get how Puddick is controlling... Well, okay, so you're saying Puddick is controlling the likes of Wedger and Jeanette Archer.
For the Queen. He works for the fucking Queen.
Yeah, well, and the Queen...
But in the mainstream media, he claims to be a fucking plumber, and no one's questioned it. Come on, man.
We have all questioned it. We all know that he can run a plumbing firm. No, he's not employing that he gets on his hands and knees and turns the bolts.
He's bullshit, mate. He works for the fucking Queen. They missed that bit and they was calling him a plumber.
And what if the Queen is a reptilian alien?
Good luck to her. I'll say good luck to
No, it's time I think we should slit... Well, death to reptilian aliens. Isn't that the obvious chant? What do you reckon, Nikki? What do you reckon we should do if it was true?
About what?
That they were reptilian aliens. That they were shapelifting reptilian aliens. Do you think we should just let them rule, or do you think we should slit their throats and roast them?
We should put them under some grow lights and watch them.
So what? So Brian says we should inspect them, study them, put them in the zoo.
Watch them very closely and very carefully.
No, I think. Okay, that's fair enough. That's a humane thing to do, Brian. Very left.
Listen, they've had Robert Maudsley, right, under fucking whatever prison that is. What's the one in the prison he's in? They've had him in a perspex box for 40 years. So why can't we put them in one?
Well, listen. I'm all
check
for...
It out. Check it out. Check it out. Google it. Robert Maudsley. He's in the prison that I run with Sydney Cook.
Don't worry about that, Brian. Brian, what I suggest you do is take your seat around King Arthur's table and let's just... Because when the vacuum inevitably will come, when the downfall comes, there will be a vacuum that we need to fill fast. And so I say, let's get the King Arthur's men in there. You take a seat around King Arthur's table. I've got a new monarchy waiting en route with John Wanoa. And we've got other celebrities in the sense of you, Nikki Lee. That's what I mean by celebrities, by you, by other people, by Angela, by Andy Devine, by other people we know, by Lee. Everyone's got a seat around King Arthur's table. But and it's going to be even you, maybe.
I'm not liking the look of the new government.
Well, yeah, so that's why we need to have a new government with John Wanoa. It's all there. And we've got to remember...
I ain't really got an opinion on that.
I know. It's only because... I'll
stay out of that one.
Yeah. One, and it's only because no one understood it. That's why. And anyone who did say, I've got the inkling to think, okay, I'll take a little interest in that, got like hit down hard by the likes of...
Even if he was right, like me with my evidence... It don't go nowhere.
Exactly, exactly, Brian. There. You are both right. And as always, with the reptilian queen in place, it will never go anywhere. And I think it's silly of you to think it would have. But that takes nothing away of what you've done, because you've collated all your story, you've presented it. So well done. You can take a rest now.
Listen, I'm not saying to you, she definitely is dead. So don't go.
Well, in that case, then, don't even come out and say it, because I've had a right.
It's a possibility. It could be a possibility. Yeah.
Well, in that case, it could be a possibility.
Believe in everything that the fucking monarchy tell you.
Well, in that case, it could be.
I suppose you believe Diana just had a fucking car accident because the paparazzi were chasing her. You know what I mean?
But then again, Chris Spivey says she's still alive, living somewhere.
Well, they're all possibilities, isn't they?
Isn't it? Exactly.
No, we're allowed to think the what ifs, aren't we? Because
and that's exactly what I want to explore. I want to explore the what ifs, and I want you to join me. What if you were PM? What if we had a new monarchy? Remembering King Arthur. Say again?
You'd all be stoned and we'd all be looking at a load of nonsense hanging off the bridge. And I'd make you watch Bob Ross videos 24/7.
And that will control the spread of COVID. Perfect idea for for today's society. Let's get you in.
You know what, Matt? I'm just going to interrupt you. I've got some messages coming through. I think one of your mods is being a bit funny with people sticking up for me. I'm getting messages saying their comments ain't being shown.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm just letting you know, like, I don't know what it is.
Come on, be nice, or we're gonna fuck off.
No, what I'll do,
Listen. We ain't here to have the piss taken out of us yet, right? Understand that. We ain't a fucking. Listen, do you think I'm a fucking joke over here, or what?
I've got rid of the moderator. It's that horrible.
Yeah, get rid of these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I told you a minute ago, don't let no one in. You wanted to talk to Nikki. So if you want to talk to Nikki, talk to Nikki. Don't take the fucking piss, Matt, yeah?
No, but we can. Well, come on.
No, don't take the fucking piss.
No, but surely you're here, so while you're here, we'd love to talk to you too.
A minute ago, you said, if we got a problem, letting people in. Don't keep fucking trying to put it on us, yeah? If you want to talk...
No, hang on, Brian. I'm getting rid of people in the chat room. I've got rid of my moderator.
Fucking people put the boot into her, yeah? Because otherwise, I ain't gonna have her come on your fucking show.
What are you on about?
So look at that cunt you let on just now, yeah?
I haven't let anyone on.
You cunt, Grobnob. Come round here and say that.
Yeah, Grobnob, you little wanker.
Come round here and fucking say that, you little cunt, yeah?
He won't. He hasn't got the nerve.
Like a fucking pissy little bitch, you fucking little cunt. Shut your fucking mouth, you dog. Prick. You know what I mean? If you can take the fucking piss, man, be nice, or I'll fucking come for you cunt.
Yeah, I will take care of the chat room from now on.
Fucking Grobnob, you fucking stupid. Go back to your stupid little ginger.
It was nothing to do with Grobnob, Brian. It was a guy called Peace. It's that convert guy who was causing all the trouble.
Peace. Yeah, fucking say what you mean.
Yeah, but you were also right. Grobnob did gate crash us. So yeah, you're totally right.
Fuck his mum. Grobnob, go and fuck your nan.
Look, come on now, please.
Go and fuck your nan up her fucking...
No, Brian, please. And
listen, Matt, yeah? If you want me on here, you're getting real shit, yeah? I ain't toning it down for no one. So
good on you, mate. Say what you want. But okay, but in that case, Brian, I suggest you come into my private.
Fucking say what they want to us, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking say what I want back, Matt.
Go for it.
Don't control me. The internet don't control me. The government don't control me. No cunt controls me. So don't you try and fucking control me.
I only
want to talk to Nikki. There she is.
I only suggest that you come to my private call-ins, right? Where you can really let...
about starting governments with fucking trolls.
Exactly.
Don't talk shit to me.
In my private call-ins, it is 100% censorship-free. It's only because you know what it's like in today's environment. You say boo to a goose and you lose a channel.
Fucking suck my ass. They take your channel and then give it back, fucking hypocrite cunt.
I know, they're wankers.
Don't protect your paedophiles, man.
Yeah.
Anyone that's got something to say about anything decent, you get shut down, you can't have your say. I say what I fucking want, yeah? And there's nothing that any of you can do about it.
Yeah,
the end. Here's Nikki with the weather.
And so...
No one tells me what to do. No one. Boris Johnson, go and fuck your satanic dad. Up his arse. And your satanic wife.
Well,
yeah, he does fucking Alistair Crowley pose.
So that means you agree. You agree that Jeanette Archer. You agree with Jeanette Archer that Boris Johnson is a Satanist.
Jeanette Archer, you did.
Well, no, but also Jeanette Archer's, because this is great for Guerrilla Democracy News, because I can say I've actually spoken with Brian Harvey, who said that he reckons Boris Johnson is a Satanist.
Oh yeah, I think he is. I do think he is. I think they all are. I think you don't get to be in that position unless you are a Satanist.
Okay, so that's all the more reason to join us with the King Arthur. Get to understand John Wanoa.
No, I ain't got another 10 years.
Well, you see, so what are you saying to me then? Okay, is right? Yeah,
well, hang on a minute. Did John Wanoa support Markle? No.
Yeah, no, I think he did. I think he did.
No, he didn't. Well, I didn't hear him.
Well, but he was under attack.
I didn't hear nothing.
But
didn't get no support off no cunt. Got to Andrew Guyan. Drop dead.
Yeah. I know. Come on now.
How far did you nick and get you, Andrew Guyan? Shit cunt. You look like a nonce, you shit cunt.
Well, come on.
You look like a noncy cunt. I would never leave kids with you. Never. You look like a nonce bag fucking child. You look like a murderer. I'll never leave my kids with you. That tooth missing. Like fucking mate, you're mad, aren't you? putting them fucking masks on, making videos, stabbing people under stairs. You've lost the plot, you shit cunt.
Yeah.
That's what I think of you.
Crazy.
Go and wash your clown makeup off, you fucking dickhead.
And breathe.
All the more to have John Manoa. Because
Why are you supporting him so much?
Because
He's
when
cut
the
up his
Queen
bum
dies, it means we have another 100 years of paedophiles in charge.
What? John Manoa's the only man that can sort it out.
He's a monarch. Only a monarch can take a monarch on.
I'll put 10 years in. Let's have John Manoa.
He's been longer, mate. He's been 30. So what? It doesn't matter how long we put in.
No, he's been much longer than me. I know nothing.
Oh, well, he's older than us, Brian. He's older than us. He's double our age. That's why I say he's been longer in. Right,
Has he sold 30 million? Has he sold 30 million?
Oh, look, he's a person from the other side of the world. We don't
touch people around the world in their hearts.
listen. You know how Sparkle used to.
This is what I've got to say to the world. That mother. Tell me that face don't look like Epstein's face. That mother. There you go.
There you go. You got what you wanted, Matt.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like, brr.
But either way, Brian, you're going to have to invest the next 10 years into it anyway. Because the next 10 years isn't going to go anywhere apart from right in your face and go, eat me, baby. I'm just saying the future isn't going to stay out of your face. The next 10 years won't just disappear for you. You've got to work hard for it. Just like you are intending to work hard in 2022.
I don't know what that means.
The future isn't going to let you get away with it. The future's going to say, right, the next 10 years starts today.
Yeah?
And there's never going to end, Brian, is it? It's a continuous daily event. And that's why I say, why don't you try something completely different than you've been doing for the last 10 years?
Painting.
No, just
I've done a painting.
love it.
There you go. I tried something different. Next.
Well,
What do I do now?
The parrot trainer.
What you got for me, Matt?
music,
What should I do now?
PM.
Yes.
Prime Minister.
Yeah, Prime Minister. But then, look, is it likely you'll ever become Prime Minister underneath the evil Queen? No, it's not. So you're going to need a new king, right? And the only likelihood of you ever becoming a PM is that you need a fucking Maori king from the other side of the world to dethrone.
If he can do that, if he can do what he thinks he can do, listen, I support him.
But exactly, he did though. He did, but the likes of fucking everyone out there sabotaged him 2 years ago, this time last year.
I remember it all. People were trying to pull me into it, and I didn't have an opinion on it then.
Well, there you go then. So you've just come to an opinion right at the end of it.
I've not come to an opinion.
Well, you've just said, yeah, there you go. Then I wish you all his luck.
People tried to involve me in it.
I wish you said right at the start when people tried to involve you, yeah, okay, I just wish the guy luck. Was that all it took? Rather than people just go, yeah, whatever, I don't really understand it, but I wish him luck. Instead, people went, Gary Clark and Nathan Kirkland has told me he's a scammer. And Danny Jones has said he's a scammer, so he must be a scammer. But anyway, that's my trigger, Brian, right? And just like Frank McElheron, whose name you may have mentioned, he said Frank would say he'd take a bullet for John, and I'll fucking agree with him, right? John is the new king around the King Arthur's Round Table, and I would take a bullet for that guy, and I believe in it completely.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You won't take a bullet and stand up for paedophilia, though, will you? But you'll go and suck some geezer's cock that you don't know. Well done. What about the fucking kids being trafficked and that, man? You want to fucking get your knob out this geezer's arse and do something about the fucking kids?
Hey,
I can't
mate,
believe what you're talking about.
Shining the light has got me shining the light has got me a criminal conviction with another year to go. Okay, so I've been stung, Brian. I've been stung by doing the right thing.
Hang on a minute. That's if you take for granted that everyone believes that you're not planted. I should be writing fucking songs. What am I doing?
Well, I know for a fact that, yeah. And that's, I've been arguing you should get back to music. I've got the lyrics. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm bored of music now. It's run by nonsense. I'm not interested.
Well, we make independent music. I've got the lyrics. You can put it to music.
I ain't got time for
Okay,
that.
I understand. Anyway, get back to painting.
I'll be 48, mate.
But anyway, listen, I'm 1-1. I'm 110 pro koi. I'm ex-military policeman. Fucking Grobnob is 77. He was the 66 rejects.
You're not a plant. Everyone's at the fucking military in your world, aren't they?
Well, I joined the army to get a driving licence and to fire guns. That's the only reason I joined the army, is to get a driving licence and also to fire guns. Just like I always wanted to do as a kid. And travel the world. Like
Mulcair and all these other lot. You've all got military background, like Puddick's dad. You're one of them, mate.
I'm off the street, single parent family.
Nah, you're one of them. Don't like me, Matt. You're one of them. You're in with Danny Jones. You're in with all the rest of them.
In with Danny Jones.
I said this a long time ago.
Do you know what I've done, Brian?
Listen, do you remember when they was calling you a nonce online? Is Matt Taylor a nonce?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Remember all that?
Yeah.
Right, that's how long ago I remember your name from.
Right.
And you've never had anything good to say about me up until recently.
I've reported you on Guerrilla Democracy News. I've reported you on Guerrilla Democracy News. I've got your story out more than anywhere else. I tolerated you because you was good to Nikki on the last one and didn't turn her over. But when I come back on this time, you're letting people like Grobnob in to come in. I didn't know it was Grobnob. Grobnob had a mask on, Brian. I had to turn... Grobnob had a mask on. I didn't know it was him. Why are you letting fucking strange people in with a mask on when we're supposed to be having a chat? Quite right. I am sorry. I see through you, man. I am sorry. I see through you, and this is exactly That's a rookie mistake. That was a rookie mistake. Because of people like you. I was a rookie mistake. Look, first off, Brian. Okay, it was a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Fucking shit. Rookie mistake. So sorry. Let it go. Yet you're fucking teaming up with Jonathan King's afterbirth, you fucking idiot. Yeah, well, forgiveness. Yeah. It's all about new thing about forgiveness. You ain't got much to say to that, have you? And anyway, it's at some point I have to forgive Grobnob. Don't suck him off. No, fuck off. That's a terrible thought. No, that's a terrible thought. He would like that. While I'm on here, can I just say something? Of course you can. They're not for sale, but go over and have a look. Mario's Bros, edibles. They're really nice. Instagram, Mario's Bros, edibles. Don't know about all this stuff on the internet. It's all fliff-flaff. It's just all rubbish. It's all drama. It don't solve nothing. It goes nowhere. People come along with real evidence, like me, and it's just a joke. Well, I'm fucking making a joke out of you lot now, then, live on your fucking show, innit? Because you think you're so fucking clever, letting people on to call her a fucking slag and that. Fuck you. What are you going to do now? We'll never let anyone say that. What are you going to do now, Matt Taylor? We'll never let anyone say that about Nikki Lee. Live on TaylorTV. No, I would... Who? What, you say Grobnob? Oh, look, you just got to throw that away, Brian. Right, that was that was a thing. So? Well, because you say so. Well, no, I'm asking you, please. Because you say I'm asking you, please. I'm asking you, please. A rookie mistake. You say so, yeah? Look, Brian, I'm not trying to host it. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have. I should have known. I was excited. I had butterflies. I had the both on. It was a one-off mistake. It went on. It went on for less than 5 seconds, Brian. You still fucking done it. Oh, Brian. Forgive me. Forgive me. What? It was a mistake. It was a 5-second mistake. Stop fucking doing things like that, yeah? Because you ain't clever. Yeah, I'm not clever. That was a silly thing. I don't know why I'd done it. I should have known it was him. I'll forgive you. Don't do it again. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yes. Let's move on from this. Yes, please. I'm going to get a glass of water. Thanks ever so much for joining us tonight. Woo! Woo! Going well. This is going well. Well, it is done because, you know... I just want to get to the real issues, Matt, the real issues. Who else was in the red rooms with Prince Andrew and Ghislaine? Who else was it? Who were those 2 children? How old were they really? What were they doing in a nightclub behind a secret wall? Why is it that no one wants to report it and no one wants to know?
all of this has been
Because
reported to the
paedophilia
police
rules the world.
under Chrissy the Dick's watch. Nothing was done. Wow. Police corruption. It's rife. It's everywhere. Wow. David, I can sort it out. He's going to stare at the mound and he will come on, Jasper. Technical issues. Let's see, he's all right. He had his wing caught. He's all right. Good boy, Jasper. Yeah, so I don't know what else to tell you, really. It's just these channels love drama. You love drama. You got someone who was out of the music industry on there telling you what they really think, and people can't deal with it. They can't deal with it. But each time I keep getting made right on these things. Like I'll say it to you one more time. Virginia Giuffre Roberts, whatever you want to call her, is an inside woman plant, because nothing gets out unless they want it out, right? And that's how it fucking goes. Where is Andrew Ash, Operation Fernbridge witness? Ian Puddick tweeting. He's done 70 hours now with Operation Fernbridge. He's done 100 hours now with Operation Fernbridge. But when I talk to Puddick on the phone, he says, oh, yeah, you know, you can tell Andrew was lying within 5 minutes. You know, and then Puddick's buying me equipment to film Andrew Ash, who's going to accuse not only Prince Andrew, but Prince Charles as well. And Puddick works for the Queen. He's still there.
Well, and that's only the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it, Brian?
And that's only the tip of the penis.
Yeah, there you go. And will the likes of you and me ever know the full truth? So he says, all very well you have a body drop about Grobnob, but I've got Grobnob like coming into the stream, and I'm the one who's having to interrupt my conversation with you, having to keep getting out now. Thank you, Brian.
Well, he shouldn't be in there in the first place.
Exactly, but I can't control that, can I? And it seems as though, as a host of these things, we get it in the neck for things that are out of our control. And why don't you come down the route I've gone down through, Brian, and forgive them, man? Forgive them. Like I've forgiven Reese.
I'm obviously not as forward and advanced in that as you.
You can do it. It's a switch in the head. Just do it now.
One day I'm working on it. But at the minute, mate, I'm just angry and I'm bitter and I'm full of fucking hate and rage. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I couldn't give a fuck. Hate me. I couldn't give a shit.
No, we don't hate you. We totally get you.
I'll be made right whether you like me or you hate me. And I've been saying what we need to do to change this country for fucking 10 years, right? And I'm tired of it now. People, it's getting worse. People ain't listening.
Well, join the King Arthur then.
They listen to the mass media. They listen to the newspapers still. And it's been proven over and over again that these people make it up. They tell lies. It's a business. They're there to sell fucking lies. And they've got to fill them papers up every single day. And I sit here now and I cannot watch a news broadcast on the mainstream about Prince Andrew or one of these lot without looking at it like this fucking spin. It's going horribly wrong over there. It's falling apart. It's falling apart over there. I think we are witnessing the end of the monarchy. I think, honestly, I think we are. And if what I saw that night was anything to go by, it should have been over a long fucking time ago.
So when you say the end of the monarchy, I mean, William and the kids are still going to have it. Charles is still going to have it. The only time it's going to be the end of the monarchy is if someone like John Manoa is in it. Right? Come on, get real.
There's going to be problems in the future.
The only time it's going to be the end is if you are PM.
Them two boys, their mother was killed. And somewhere deep down inside them two, they must be fucking angry with all the rest of them. They've had to go along, you know what I mean, be told what to do by the Crown. They got to uphold the Crown. Well, when Charles is gone and the Queen's gone, I think I'll give it to Harry. If I had to give it to any of them, I'll give it to Harry.
You're giving it to the Windsors, you nutter. You've got to give it to someone like Wanoa to break the cycle.
You've gone along with it for generations. I don't think.
Please, I can't believe you just said you're going to give it to Harry.
I'll give it to Harry.
Oh, please. That means you give it to the same set.
I don't care.
Well, in that case, I said it. If you give it to Harry,
what are you going to try and bully me?
You will never be PM.
I like one person.
You will never be PM. You will never be PM then.
Listen, Brian. You like Rodnob and fucking.
No, I don't like him. I don't like him. I forgive him. I forgive him. That's the
Oh,
difference.
fuck off for that philosophical bullshit.
I've forgiven Reese, and I'm going to forgive Danny, and I just suggest maybe do it yourself.
Yeah, well, it sounds good in theory.
The only way you will be PM.
Sounds like you're a really moved on philosophical person, but in real life, that's bullshit.
The only PM. The only way you will be PM is if
I'm
one
not
hour.
going to be PM. Stop fucking saying that.
Okay then. I'm just saying then. The only way if you did was if 1 hour was king.
Stop dreaming these things up.
Why? What are you telling me to stop dreaming? Another one, just like Sharon Gale. All right, you are just like Sharon Gale. No, because you've just told me, Brian. You've just told me to stop dreaming. You've just told me again to stop dreaming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dickhead. Shut up, you dickhead. Who are you fucking talking to?
Excuse me. Who the fuck are you telling that? Who the fuck are you calling a dickhead?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Brian Harvey. And you're cheating to me. And you're telling me to give up my dreams.
You're a fucking mug.
Who the fuck are you to call me a mug? I'm twice your age.
Stop putting me in your fucking wet dream as your Prime Minister.
Well, if you think you're going to do the world any good by giving the throne to Harry, you are mentally off where you should be.
You like Grobnob, shut up.
I forgive Grob. No,
you like him, shut up.
I forgive him. There's a difference.
All right. But you like him now then if you forgive him.
Fucking, no I don't. But do you know what I realised? I've been looking back in 2019.
Yourself seriously,
no, I don't. I can't stand the guy. How can I? Do you know how difficult it is?
Shut up,
look, Brian, right? You have not given me credit for how difficult it is to forgive people who have shopped me to the cops, who have all they want is to have me in jail, right? These cunts have worked tirelessly. What have I done? Well, I'm not going to tell you on fucking YouTube what I've done, thank you.
But you want me to tell you my fucking ins and outs of my arsehole?
Well...
Yeah, it's all right because it suits your show, doesn't it?
Not particularly.
Fuck off, do one, piss off, I'm not talking to you no more.
Right, let's call it a night then. It's coming up to 12.
No, you said you wanted to talk to Nikki Lee. Talk to Nikki Lee.
Well, it's coming up to 12 anyway. And how long will we...
Fucking out of order.
Let's do it.
And
I'm not...
You won't get another
also,
interview. You won't get another one.
All my mods and that from yours have all been blocked.
Oh, that's terrible.
They're trying to stick up for me in the chat, and they've all been blocked.
And they're all blocking it because these look like to
well,
well done, Matt. Well done.
No.
And look where it got you.
No one is.
Look, it didn't get you anywhere.
I
unmoderated for your little channel.
I unmoderated. I moderated peace when I realised.
I've had about 20 messages come through from Kitty and Dee saying
have
they're all
we
blocked,
set,
they can't see each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to overtalk you, Nikki. Say that again, Nikki. Said
Kitty and Dee are messaging saying that I wonder what he's going to stop it. Their messages can't be seen.
Oh, that's terrible.
They can't be seen. They've been blocked. I don't know if it was you. I don't know. If
it may be YouTube. So what I'll do now is actually unblock them all on YouTube.
Matt, I forgive you.
Okay.
But luckily I was off screen then, so I couldn't see. I hope it wasn't a porn bomb or a bottom, an arsehole.
If you don't know what it was, don't worry.
Good.
Watch it on the playback.
So what I'm going to do is...
Can I just say, go to Instagram, Mario's Bros, edibles. Not for sale, but you can DM for a friendly chat.
And that's just fun.
That's
just fun.
Well, I certainly hope... Oh, look, there's loads of stuff which is in the held. So I'm just... As long as, you know... It's all from Sarah. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, thanks ever so much.
No, you're welcome.
I love you, Matt.
Yeah, thanks ever so much for coming on. It's really lovely.
I love you, really.
And
Matt, I love you, really.
Oh, thanks, Brian. And haven't we set Saturday night on fire?
We fucking blew it up.
We fucking blew it up, baby.
We fucking smashed it tonight.
We fucking smashed it. Yeah.
Matt, I love you. I'm only joking.
Okay, and I love you too. And I love you, Nikki, as well. Thanks ever so much for saying yes for this.
Love you, Grobnob. I forgive you.
Oh, isn't that lovely? We forgive everyone.
Gal, I forgive you. I love you.
Oh, well done.
And Puddick, I forgive. Not really. Phil Maloney, I forgive you. Not really.
Well, he's halfway there with them two. He's halfway there with them two. That's amazing. Oh, thanks ever so much for doing that, Brian. It's the right thing
I
to
love
do.
you, Matt. I mean, Matt, no, seriously, Matt, no, we get heated in that, but listen, honestly, I don't dislike you. I think you're entertaining. You're good at what you do, and if you can take people screaming at you like that, you belong on now. Good luck with it.
God bless. I don't want anyone screaming, yeah. And God bless to you, Nikki. It's thanks
I
ever
forgive
so.
you.
And thanks ever so much because you are
I'm sorry,
awesome.
forgive me.
And
I am
we don't want you to
forgive
go.
you.
Basically, that's the message we want to give you. And so
Yeah.
we don't want you to go. And maybe if you can drop in to Taylor TV or wherever, I'm sure you got other mates out there. But we want to see more of you, basically.
I will drop in with some forgiveness in
Love
6
it,
months.
love it, love it.
Right,
Right.
I'll be a changed man. You'll see.
Look, I've over to you, Nikki. You want to say goodbye to everyone and thanks for.
I would love to say I can't see the chat or anything, so no doubt I'm being slated. But yeah, thanks.
No, you're not being slated. Everyone loves you. Don't think you're being slated. How can anyone slate you, the goddess?
She ain't done nothing wrong.
Exactly. She's got goddess status
She's done
on Taylor
nothing
TV.
wrong.
Exactly.
Get over yourself,
Yeah.
people.
And
She's done nothing wrong.
anyone found even the slightest bit negativity towards Nikki or Brian is fucking out of here forever. Ever and
That's
ever
it.
and
You get rid of
ever.
them.
You are special
rid of them.
guests. You are your
Matt,
best
we'll talk-
special guest.
We'll talk again in 6 months, yeah?
I love it. Thanks
No,
ever
I
so
mean
much.
it, we will.
No, I really hope, yeah. And
No, I
hopefully we'll
promise,
see
I
some
promise.
music. Well, some more patents from you by then, Brian.
I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it.
Well,
I
we're
doubt
looking
it.
forward because I'm sure in 6 months you're going to do something to keep yourself busy.
I'm just going to smoke weed and
Sounds
relax.
good. Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. That's the best thing I can do right now. Just forget about everything. Forget about phone hacking. Forget about screenshotting.
But
Forget about
I do want to make the point though. Yeah, I do want to make the point, Brian. You said I haven't really bigged you up, but I have kept your story going on Guerrilla Democracy News.
No, you haven't. I thank you, mate.
And so any more exclusives?
Matt, seriously, I'm sorry for shouting at you. I'm sorry.
Like,
I mean it. It's not facetious one. I mean it. I'm sorry. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
you're
You
wonderful,
are
man.
actually all right. I like talking to you, but the real problem is just that you're friends with all these dickheads.
Oh, I
and
hate
that.
them.
And I know you sit in the middle.
No,
all
I
the
hate
time,
them.
and it's all good
Yeah.
for the show.
No, it's not.
But
I
for
hate
me,
them.
like,
I hate them
I'm
with a
bored of it, I'm
passion.
bored of these. I forgive them anyway.
But I can't get rid of them, Brian. I cannot fucking get rid of the cunts. I hate them all with a passion. But they just do not leave me alone. They go everywhere. Look, even Danny Jones is in the fucking room. We got Hurl in
Is
the
he in
room.
there?
I hate them all with a passion.
Porno.
And yeah,
Yeah. Danny
Nikki
Jones,
Yeah.
they're horrible people. And you
Oh,
have only
fucking
you've done it
irrelevant.
all with integrity. And hats off to you and you, Nikki. You've done it all with integrity for the last 10 years. Right? You've kept
I've just
yourself
let myself down at
independent.
the last minute just now.
But hey, at the end of it, I've got you again, forgiving us all,
No, I do forgive you, and
that's beautiful in my
even
eyes.
though I know some of them are paid trolls, I've learnt a lot from you. I mean that. I've learnt a lot. Subliminally, I've learnt a lot. Just having to cope and deal with this one, then that one, then that one, then that one. You've freed my mind because I know you don't matter, you know, and that's it. You don't matter,
Yeah.
and for all of that abuse, I found that number one, I could take it. Number two, I could give it back, and I choose now to just step away from it all. Say what you want about me, it doesn't matter. I am risen.
Not mother.
Well,
Not mother.
Not mother.
look, on that note, we're coming up to an hour, and I think we've set YouTube on fire on Saturday night, and we could have done
someone does. I hope someone burns YouTube down. What a fucking shitty place. Hurry up and take my channel back, you fucking slag.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do in 2022, and I hope you can come and be a regular visitor to us, Nikki. It's great. Oh, look, this has been really brilliant. I think we're coming up to it. Thanks, Brian. You're
Good boy,
awesome.
Jasper. Look at this lovely boy.
Yeah, he's gorgeous, isn't he, eh?
You good boy, Jasper. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Thanks, Matt.
Right, so I really don't want to stop it, but we better. Otherwise,
You
we'll
better.
be here forever.
Until next time.
Yeah, okay. And I suggest you come and join us for these private stuff, 100%. uncensored. But anyway, no, I'm being greedy. I'm being greedy. Last
Don't be
word to you,
greedy.
Brian, because you are the man of the hour. Last word to you.
Shubber.
No, let me think about this.
Forget about
I
trying.
don't want to say. No, I don't. I'm not even going there. No, I think I've said it all, mate. I think
Yeah.
I've said it all. I'll just be repeating myself. I just wish everyone happiness in their life if they can find it, because we live in a fucked up world, mate. And
Be nice.
yeah, be nice. Find some happiness if you can. Don't have rows that you don't need to have. You know, like me and you, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me and you, honestly, mate. I know we just have a little shouting match. I have not got a problem with you. I just want you to know that. I mean that, yeah. When you put the thing down, don't think that he's being a cunt. Is that? I'm not. I mean it. I do not dislike you, Matt.
Oh, well, I think
And I
you're
mean
awesome.
that. I mean,
I think you're a hero.
I know, like, you know what I mean. I'm sitting here on your show talking in the background. I know that it's a good thing for the show and that, and people want to know at the minute because I'm going on a missing one. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy to let you have that, Matt.
Oh, thanks. It's gladly appreciated and it's gladly taken. I really value what you've done tonight, and you, Nikki.
And thanks for your support as well.
Always and forever. Okay, I'm signing off. Bye and farewell.
Take care,
Have a good
Matt.
one.
See you later.
Bye.